Jeff, nearly 450 homes have been threatened by this fire. This is one of the 26 that burned down, and it's hard to believe this was ever really a house or that this perhaps was the family car. Now, these massive wildfires are happening more often out here in the West, and when they do, they're more destructive than ever.
The silver fire is still lurking in the mountains near Palm Springs. 1,600 firefighters are working the fire lines.
It's not over. It's going to be a very long, hot summer.
Julie Hutchinson is a Cal Fire Battalion chief.
This year has been amazing. Since May 1st, we have been fighting fire all the time, large fires, fires in areas that we normally would have a few, but they're growing so rapidly.
90,000 acres of state land have burned so far this year in California, compared to 40,000 at this time last year. Prolonged drought is the main cause. It has turned hillsides and forests into tinderboxes. Rob Belfour is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service.
The fuel moistures were at 3%, and when you get kiln-dried lumber from a lumber store, that's at 15%, so it's critically dry.
The vegetation on these hillsides, these mountain passes, is actually drier than what you would buy wood on a shelf at a store?
That's correct.
The head of the U.S. Forest Service, Thomas Tidwell, told Congress in June that wildfires now burn twice as many acres each year as they did 40 years ago. The fire season is also 2 months longer than it was in the 1970s. And more people are living closer to the wilderness. In 1940, 484,000 homes were within half a mile of national forest land. By 2000, it was 1.8 million. Much of the Forest Service's firefighting budget is used to protect homes rather than thinning and managing the forest.
If there's any silver lining to these wildfires happening earlier in the season, is that they create massive fire breaks. And some fire officials say when those infamous Santa Ana winds show up this fall, Jeff, those fires might not be as destructive because of what is already burned.